Hey guys, how we doing? Back on another video from Naruto Explained. I like these. I like learning stuff that maybe weren't in the manga, like completely in depth, but were in other stories or novels or things and I've just missed them. I like knowing more story. If you're adding more depth to Naruto, I want to know. Yo. Oh. So we got these Naruto Explained videos, and we have the tragic reason Shisui Uchiha achieved the Mangekyou Sharingan. So this is like, how? What did he have to do? Because we know that like the Uchiha had to go through some sort of mad emotional thing to get the Sharingan anyway, and then the Mangekyou was meant to be like, didn't you have to see a close member of your family or a loved one die to get that thing? That's the Mangekyou. Anyway, I do believe, I might be wrong, let me know. I'm usually wrong about these things. But anyway, let's see what Naruto Explained has to say on this, shall we? I do like this opening. I like how he changed that as well. It's a bit weird seeing that. Naruto, because it's meant to be discussion 2.0, isn't it? I get why.
One question I've seen a lot is how in the world did Shisui Uchiha unlock the Mangekyou Sharingan?
Yeah.
Over the years, there have been a lot of headcanon explanations, but it wasn't until a couple of years ago that we got the official story behind how Shisui unlocked one of the most powerful evolutions of the Uchiha clan's Kekkei Genkai.
Right.
In today's video, I'm not only going to give you the answer to that question, but I'm also going to tell you the tragic events that led up to this revelation. Most Naruto fans will agree that Shisui's Mangekyou Sharingan is arguably the most broken Mangekyou Sharingan ability in the Naruto series.
People don't realize that under the
Matsukami can cast a perfect genjutsu that completely overwrites the free will of a person that is casted on, and it does it in such a way that the target actually thinks that their actions are being made of their own free will.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To put this in perspective for you, Itachi planned to use this genjutsu to make Sasuke protect the Hidden Leaf Village if he ever became a rogue ninja. However, in the manga, we never saw how Shisui unlocked his Mangekyou Sharingan. Well, a couple of years after the Naruto manga ended, we actually got the answer in the second Itachi novel, which is titled Itachi's Story, Midnight. It's in this scene that we find out that Shisui just had his eye stolen by Danzo, and as he flees from Danzo's team of Root Ninja, he has blood flowing from his eye socket, and he's desperately trying to reach his rendezvous point with Itachi. It's after Shisui calms down Itachi that we get the sad story behind how Shisui unlocked his Mangekyou Sharingan. It will be here that I quote the passage from the novel, and then I'll come back to you guys with the analysis of what we just read.
Right, okay.
When he pulled back his hand away from the lids of his left eye was closed, fresh blood streaming from between them. Shisui's eyes, they were the Mangekyou Sharingan. If he was entrusting this eye to Itachi, it meant that he was giving him permission to use the power lodged inside of it.
Yeah.
His faith, the faith that his friend had in Itachi, made Itachi's heart hurt. Shisui, he tried to say, but nothing came out. If he gave voice to his friend's name, Itachi felt like the tears brimming in his own eyes would spill out.
Oh, damn.
He could not cry in front of another person, even more so when it was a friend talking to him like this, who was fully prepared for death. Itachi screamed from the depths of his heart, but Itachi's cries could never reach his friend. I killed my good friend with this hand, Shisui said. At the sudden confession, Itachi's thoughts stopped completely. It was a little before I met you, Shisui continued, his voice flat, as if he was still leaving his friend behind. Itachi couldn't quite see the look on Shisui's face. I met a boy at the academy. I could call him a friend. He fought alongside me after I became a Genin too. In fact, we were on the same team. Back then, he was my best friend. We really trusted each other. But Shisui fell silent for a moment.
Oh, no.
That didn't even last for a year. This was right after the Third Ninja War ended. Missions were way harsher back then. They're not like how they are now. We were in the middle of a mission with only a few other teams to clean up after the war. Somehow, we wound up ourselves in another land. Enemy land. Our luck was bad. We ran into more enemies, more than we could handle. We were staring death right in the face. Fortunately, some of our comrades we got separated from found us. They saved me. But my friend, he was too slow to run. If I had just reached out for him, I could have saved him.
No.
He wouldn't have had to die, Shisui said. From what Shisui was saying, he had been quite close by when his friend died. The difference between life and death, it was determined by a slight difference in luck. That luck had divided the two boys. One had died and one had lived. It hadn't been his fault, but Shisui regretted his
Must have
friend's
felt guilty
death
about it,
as
like,
if
yeah.
it was a crime that he had committed himself. Itachi. I envied him. My friend, I mean. He was blessed with more talent than me. I was jealous of him, always running out in front of me. So that time, I could have reached my hand out, but I couldn't bring myself to.
That's from one of the games,
I
isn't it? Susanoo
deliberately
Shisui
chose
does.
not to save him. I killed him. For several months, I was completely destroyed by the fact that I chose to kill him. My friend's death, it gave me a new power. It gave me the Mangekyou Sharingan, Shisui said. End quote. So, if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm not the biggest fan of the Naruto Shippuden anime adaptations, of the Naruto epilogue and prologue novels, due to the numerous omissions and changes that the anime team made,
Right.
giving us filler scenes like Itachi's team chasing around a fucking cat while wearing cat ears, instead of adapting the source material.
Yeah.
This is one of the crucial scenes that was cut out of the anime version, which is very sad to see.
That is sad.
Naruto is a series that is known for using flashbacks and using them in a way that gives more layers to the
It
characters.
adds more depth to it,
This
doesn't
would
it?
have been
Yeah.
a flashback that would have gave us more lore for the series.
Yeah, that would have
and
been
it would have
amazing.
taken Shisui from being a character who we knew almost
Nothing about,
of substance about outside of his ninjutsu and his love for the village, to actually making him a character who's fleshed out with several layers, who has wants and desires and
It is
regrets.
crazy that he's so
In
well known,
fact,
yet we
it
don't
would
know
be
anything
pretty
about him,
nice
like,
to
through the
see,
anime.
since we would have seen why Shisui, someone who has been given the power of controlling free will with Koto Matsukami, why he was actually given that
Yeah,
ability.
why did he have that?
Shisui controls free will, and he awakened that power because he deliberately chose not to save someone who he was jealous of. The
That's
decision
crazy.
he made haunted him, and
And
it's
made
what
him so
awakened his
guilty.
Mangekyou Sharingan. Shisui can now control the actions of anyone that he
Through
sets
doing
his
something
sights on.
so horrible,
It's
it made
pretty
him feel
ironic,
so
and
bad.
in fact, it's very tragic in a way, given the circumstances that led to him awakening his power. So, what did you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below if you would have liked to have seen this in the
Would've
Naruto
been
Shippuden
boss.
anime. As always, guys, if you liked anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share the video with anyone who you think might be interested or was a fan of the old content. Thank you so much for watching to the end, guys. Have an incredible day.
Damn. So, he got it from letting his closest friend die so they could get away, and then felt so guilty and so bad about it that he unlocked the Mangekyou Sharingan, which was then able to do what it did. That's crazy. Like, because I thought in my head it was like, yeah, actually physically killing them. Like, if he so is it like the feeling then of feeling like you've killed that person, actually truly feeling like you've killed them, gives you that ability? Then it seems like it, because it's linked to the brain, isn't it? The Sharingan. It's not like just the eye itself. It's like something within there that taps and opens it up. So he felt so much guilt about what he did that it then opened that up. That's something else. That would have been so cool to see. It is a shame that like stuff like that was not used in the anime. And like he says, like flashback scenes were always really good for building stuff up. We never saw anything about Shisui other than like he said, the mentioning of how powerful his Mangekyou Sharingan was. And then there was the video game where he saw he had a Susanoo in that, but again, still not really like, is that canon? Is it? Blah blah blah. It's mad, man, because would have been cool to see more of Itachi and Shisui's flashbacks as well and stuff like that. That would have been absolutely boss. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I will see you guys, yes, all of you guys, next time.